How's everyone doing? Hello, Mandy. Hello, Felicia. Hello, Sadie. Hello, Phantom. Bit of a late stream today because just had a day of work and dinner is simmering. That is, John is actually finishing up cooking and then we're going to let dinner simmer. So figured that this was a really good time to practice. I guess an update on my end is that, life is kind of going more or less in an upward trend. I, to be completely honest, have been dealing with some good days and bad days because I am healing from the last 2 years of absolute chaos. Some days are very productive and other days are not. And I'm learning to be forgiving of myself and understanding of myself. And, today happens to be a really good day. I think part of the reason is because I actually went for a walk for 20 minutes. I know it's only 20 minutes, but I did go for a walk first thing in the morning with John, which was it was really amazing to start off the week like that. And I feel like that really started the day off, in a contemplative manner, which I think is really important for what I do, because I am writing my next video script. It's going to be about my trip to Italy, and it's taking a really long time because it's really dense. So I got a lot of really good work done with that today. I think I spent like 3 hours on it today. Not done. That's how dense the script is. So, but like I want this to be a video that I'm proud of making and that it really reflects everything that I was thinking about when I was in during the trip. So, yeah, that's kind of the update of where I am. Let's get started practicing. Mandy, you gave your first flute lesson in years yesterday. Didn't realize how much you missed it. I mean, I have to say, teaching flute lessons, that's why that's my bread and butter, because it really gives me so much joy. I'm so glad that you're experiencing that. Lewis, hello, howdy. Sadie, you are studying euphonium, trombone, tuba, fingerings right now. Oh no, sad face. It's all harmonics, isn't it? Oh man, all the best with that. I know you're going to do super well. It's, just make sure that you put in the time that that makes sense for you to put into it. At a certain point, when things get frustrating, take a break, come back to it. It might settle in your brain a little bit better. Okay. Big hugs, big hugs. You got this. Okay. We're going to start practicing. I can feel myself already getting warm, so I'm just going to preemptively take off my cardigan. Woo! Okay, here we go. Let's start the timer. There we go. Okay, starting off with harmonics to see how we're doing today. Hi, Jay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I know, life gets crazy, okay? Are you doing all right today? Okay, it's not bad. I can feel the highest notes are getting very resistant. They seem to be consistently resistant. So I do wonder how much of this resistance is just the fact that my flute needs a COA very soon. We are coming up to a year. So I usually get my flute COA'd in October. So this is something for you guys to also consider when you are practicing and you're noticing that consistently you are inconsistent. If you are consistently inconsistent and it's been a hot minute since you've had a COA, it's probably actually the flute. So just something for you guys to consider. But I can make it work by going raising the airstream really high in the mouth, but it's getting very uncomfortable to do so. So, just food for thought. Jay, you're still in database hell at work. I'm so sorry. That sounds like hell. And I hope you're taking care of yourself while you're dealing with all of that. That sounds insane. Okay, next up, we're doing Moïse, page 17, number 8. And so the bass note is middle register A, and we are jumping to every other note in the range of the flute, ascending first and then descending, and we are tonguing everything today. Okay, let's do this. Not bad. That's better than what I have done before. I think it's just the very lowest notes now that I feel like I could hit it with a little bit more accuracy. So I'm trying to find where it resonates low and forward, but also still blow across, because it's very easy to start blowing straight down when you're thinking of like resonating a note forward and down. Carol the oboist, hello. Hi. How are you doing today? How is life? So Jay, you feel like one of those people who cleans hoarder houses on YouTube, going through 25 years of data gunk. Phantom, I like what you said. At least you don't have to deal with the smell. Gotta look on the bright side of things. It can always be worse. That reminds me of, there was one day I was just having such a bad day. Like my lighting fell over and I shattered the light bulbs, and it was just like, my lighting is in my studio lights. And I was just having such a bad day. So I got onto Discord and started talking with my friends. And I was telling them about this, and they were like, you know, it could always be worse. You could have set your room on fire and then the house on fire, and then you could have burned down the whole house. And I'm just like, that's true. It could always be worse, And like, weirdly enough, that made me feel better. So, right, as I can tell from Jay's response, I had a similar response too. Hey Mason, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Okay, pretty good. I think I'm still kind of aiming too low. Like I'm angling the airstream way too low for those low notes. So we'll just keep that in mind for the rest of today's session. Let's do a little bit of circular breathing. You know, Carol, it might not have been you who unsubscribed. I believe sometimes YouTube automatically unsubscribes people. So yeah, if you're watching this, please check if you are subscribed. If you think you are subscribed, please check. And if it says in red to subscribe, it means that you have not subscribed or you have been unsubscribed automatically. So yeah, go and check. Sometimes that happens. Don't worry about it. You just click the button and you'll be subscribed again. Okay, let's see. So getting better. It's getting better, guys. It's getting better. It's getting better. Yes. It's getting better. That's all we can ask for. Okay. We're now on to Moyes 480 exercises. And I just changed what we're doing next time for Delis Norte. So we're on Moyes 480 exercises. We're on number 369, and we are doing the chord A flat major 7. Okay, let's do this. All right, I need earplugs. So let's pop those in. Oh, one of my earplugs fell out. Okay, cool. So which one is which? My right ear canal is actually smaller than my left. So I have a size extra small bud on my right side, but then the earbud size on my left side is small. Piper Maid, hey! Welcome back, Piper Maid. How are you doing? Chilling out after teaching art class. Ooh, what kind of art are you teaching? What kind of art? I would like to know. So I'm working on keeping my elbow up a little bit, like in a natural position, but up a little bit, because otherwise if I pull my elbow down, I pull my shoulder in a really weird position and get really tense in my shoulder. So I'm working on that right now. Don't worry about typos. It's all good. Adriana, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Doing okay, Deanna? I'm assuming that that's what you're saying. Yo, that autocorrect is really getting you today. So Piper Maid, you're doing so realistic art in all kinds of media. Youngest is 11 and oldest is 86 in group classes. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's a crazy age range you've got going on. Thank you, Adriana. I'm doing well. Today was a really good day. I had a really good, productive day. Typically, I have good days if I plan out my entire day the day before. So I had a really nice, productive day because I planned everything out. So it was really, really fantastic. And so I'm kind of coming into this practice stream like this is me time. This is just really for fun, if anything. You can't see what you're typing at the moment, Deanna. It's okay. I can figure out what you mean by what you're typing. Thank you, Adriana. But yeah, so I'm just kind of like, I feel like every time I come into practice sessions and I treat practice sessions like it's just me time, it just goes so much better. You know, like I'm a lot more relaxed, and I think because I'm relaxed, my brain is more receptive to learning, which is what you want when you're practicing. So. You guys get it. Flute time is me time. Exactly, Piper Maid. Like, I think in the last couple of weeks I started to see this as work again, and I can see that it didn't really do a lot of. It didn't do like my. It didn't like really make me productive during my practice sessions. So yeah. That's why today I kind of like put my practice stream to the very end of the day, because I want this to just feel like I'm unwinding, that I'm, you know, treating myself, I guess. Unsteady, but I'm at least going up and down now, which is nice. Okay, instead of reaching, because what I've been doing is my left hand is so used to reaching to cover the keys instead of just going up and down. So lately I've been focusing on making sure my fingers are only going up and down. I'm so sorry you're feeling so sick. Oh, I feel for you. It sucks when you want to do something, but you feel like your body just can't do it. Like my heart goes out to you. Feel better soon. You know, within reason. So Etienne, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I really apologize if I'm butchering your name. So you're asking if I have had any problems with acid sweating. I have. So when I first bought this flute, I didn't know that I needed to wipe it down after every time I play. And the acidic content in my sweat actually caused the stainless steel rod on the right side here of the flute to rust. And because it rusted, it caused the keys to bind. And what we mean by binding is that the keys would not bounce up and down. Like, you could move them, but they would just get stuck in either open or closed positions. So I had to get this sent back to the manufacturers, to Brannon, and I don't know if they cleaned off the rod or if they put in a new one, but either way, they put a rod in there and they put grooves inside the rod so it would hold on to more of the like oil that they use to oil and lube the rods in here. And ever since then, I have been religiously wiping off my flute after every time I play, and I've not had any problems since. So I think it kind of depends on the acidic content of your sweat. The previous owner to my old flute, my Mateki, apparently the acidic content of their sweat was so high that it actually ate through the top layer of silver, like that were on the keys, on the left hand side. So you know, it doesn't really do anything to the sound of the flute. It just ate through the plating of the keys. I know. Kind of, whoa, you know? But yeah, that's the kind of thing that could happen. So I hope that answers your question. It's a good story. Hey, Jane, welcome back. How have you been doing? Yeah, right now everyone's been getting sick. It is kind of like start of fall, and I think that's a lot of times when a lot of people get sick. So everyone who's feeling sick out there, please take care of yourselves. So Etienne, so same thing happened to you, now you need to fix it, cost so much. Yes, oh my gosh, mine costed so much. So I had to pay for shipping, and shipping itself is insane. It's about $100 each way. And then I believe the cost to fix it itself was about I want to say it was 500 or 550. It was like, and the reason why I remember that is because I won $500 around that time at a local competition. And so I was like, well, I guess I won my money to fix my flute. But it wasn't even like the whole thing, like I had to pay for shipping. So it was like an extra $200 on top of that. It's ridiculous. Hi, Arna. Busy with hobbies, Jane? That's awesome. Which hobbies? Tell us which hobbies you're busy with. How are you doing, Arna? Okay, we're gonna continue. Ooh, jewelry making and crochet. I really like your jewelry making, because you've posted a few photos before on our Discord, and it looks really good. Congratulations on the Zhongli, Arnav. Now you will never have to dodge in your life ever again. Just make sure you hold down E, okay? If you're playing on computer, hold down E, hold it down, and you'll get a nice long shield. Yeah, you never have to dodge ever again. I know, it's terrible. My P.O. box address. Okay, can you poke me on Discord? Jane, poke me on Discord, and I'll send you my P.O. box. Thank you. Oh gosh. So your main team is Yellen, Sheng Qiu, Xiangling, Bennett. That's a good team. That's a very good team. That's essentially Yale on national, isn't that? That's the team comp. That's what the team comp is called. So national, it means that you have Xingqiu, Xiangling, and Bennett. That constitutes one of the national teams. So then if you, whoever you put as your main damage dealer, or grouping, because Kazaha national is really great too. Yelan national sounds really good. Yeah. But yeah, you can do Raiden national. Raiden national is really funny. But yeah, that team, that's a good team comp. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, I have to remember to come down to the G natural. Got it. Okay. That is always an insanely long exercise. Okay. I mean, also we were talking too, I guess, but let's see what's next. So 369, we are going to go to 22 after this. There we go. I'm just going to make a note of that here. Okay, 22. Okay, very cool. So now we are at Iber movement 3. We are starting from Q1. Okay, so this is the recap, which is a half step higher than the exposition, because why not? I mean, why not? Hey Chris, how are you? Carol, you have band tomorrow an hour before school starts. Wow, that's early. For your Remembrance Day assembly. Oh yes, that is happening now. Your bestie is playing the trumpet solo. She'll be the second kid at your school to do so, because normally it's the band director. Oh, is that what BD stands for? Please tell me that's what BD stands for. That is awesome. I think that's fantastic. Hey Michael, how are you doing? You know, I think it sounds kind of weird to say to have fun at a Remembrance Day ceremony, because it should be very somber, but honestly, what a wildly awesome experience for your friend. That's fantastic. I do hope that they have fun doing it. Okay, let's do this. So we're doing this from memory. Iber movement 3. Let's see how much I remember. Does it go to G natural? No, this one does go to A flat. Okay. Okay, that's the part that I didn't quite remember. All right, we got to drill this a couple of times. Okay. So spots in here where I'm like reaching like this. Oh, first day of volunteering, had a lot of fun. Great. And so let's see. You played "Oh Canada" a few times on stage at your school for Remembrance Day ceremonies. That's fantastic. Also watched a special episode of The Masked Singer. Oh, cool. Very cool. Magical Kichi is not here right now. It is a little bit late where he is, so not surprised. Acceptable. We move on. So we are now at Q 63. Okay, let's see where we're going here. That part definitely need to review. Did I get that right? I figured it out. Okay. What's more from bar after 63? Okay. I am doing it right. Okay. Okay, I think that was pretty clean. I think so. Okay. Figuring some things out. Oh, Michael, I'm glad you're feeling better. So, Etienne, tomorrow you're having your first rehearsal with your school advanced orchestra and you're really excited. Oh, that's fantastic. Do you guys know what you're playing? Do you know what you're playing? Hey, Jody. How are you? Welcome. How are you? Okay. tea. That sounds so good. Oh, what flavor did you get? Oh, brain fart. Okay. Okay, my brain is telling me to do it one more time, but I'm just gonna let it go. All right, we are starting. Woo, ooh, ooh. We need to swab. I have forgotten to swab this whole time. So this might actually improve my tone. I felt the condensation leak out and onto my foot. Delicious. I know. Delightful. Felix, hello and welcome back. How are you doing? How is life? What's going on? Yes. Oh my gosh, you're right. It is 3:25 a.m. in the morning again. Please, please do not feel obligated to watch me if you should be sleeping right now. However, if you can't sleep and you need some company, I am very happy to provide. Carol, are you asking me if I have an alto flute or piccolo? Because if you are, I have a piccolo, but I am on the waiting list for the alto flute. One day I'll get it. Okay. So let's see. So we are now 4 measures before Q67. Oh. Too much. Okay. I think this is the one that changes, right? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. So we gotta wind it back to 4 before 67. same answer as Felix. So Michael is asking if you can get an alto flute with B foot, and Felix is saying yes, you can get an alto with B foot, but the money, boy, yes, basically. Alex, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing wonderfully. So you're asking, how long does it generally take adult beginners to make a strong, consistent sound on the flute? It really depends on the person. And the reason why I say so is because everyone's mouth and like the shape inside of their mouth and their lips are very different. So part of it is that you do actually want to try several beginner flute brands and see which one you make a sound out of the fastest. Usually that means that flute fits you generally the best. If you start with a flute that fits you generally the best, it will be faster for you to get a consistent, strong sound. If you start on a flute that does not actually match you very well, it could take you months before you start to get a strong, consistent sound. A lot of people talk about how when they first start, they couldn't actually get a good sound out for like 2 or 3 months, you know? And these are people who later became professionals, you know? So, and then some people just magically can get a sound out immediately. And a lot of it has to do with luck in terms of like, did you luck out and get a flute that works really well for you? So if possible, you want to be able to try as many beginner models as possible. So this stream is not sponsored, but you can totally get trials through the Flute Center using my code JAF. And you can try out 3 flutes at the same time if you want to, you know? So, yeah. I guess it also does depend on how much a person practices, as Jane is saying. But yeah, it really depends from person to person, and with the reasoning that I gave you. So there really is no flat answer to that, unfortunately. Yeah. So it all kind of depends. Did you luck out? How much do you practice? All that good stuff. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm glad that that's helpful, Alex. Sometimes I like think about like, do I really want to give the honest answer? Because sometimes I feel like the honest answer is not the answer you're looking for. But I feel like if I was asking the question, that I would rather get a real answer, you know? So yeah, I'm glad that that's helpful. Okay, we're gonna run this section again. Do you guys notice how much better it is when I give myself a little bit of a break and then I go back to playing it? Okay, we're at the cadenza now. The cadenza starts at Q70. Carol, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say. Okay, you're talking about your embouchure, okay? Yo, when I switched my embouchure, I had to do an embouchure change. That was pain. Okay, I feel you on the pain. It's okay, it's a rite of passage, okay? So, just so you know, that pain you're feeling, same, man, same. Felix, you remember that I have a Naga harmony. I do enjoy my Naga harmony. See? Exactly, Jane. So Jane is saying that you got the right type of head joint for you because you took a year off, picked it up the other day, and you played it as well as the last time. See, that's how you know that you picked a head joint and a flute that works well for you. Iber is giving you nightmares when you hear it. You know, I think I've learned to make friends with this piece. It's been a long time coming, but I think I've learned to make friends with this piece. It's really not as hard and as bad as it was when I first started it, like, oh my god, I think like 4 years ago now. I did show my Nagahara mini in a stream. She's right here. I love her. Okay, let's do this cadenza. Here we go. Okay, let's review that. Right out of here. Oh, those are the right notes. Okay. Okay, well, we need to definitely review that. Hey. Teeny tiny baby flute. Yeah. Are you still talking about Nagahara Mini? So Jane, you have Miramatsu wings on head joint on a Yamaha student model. That's a really nice setup. That's a nice setup. So Carol, you checked the Flute Center for B-foot altos. There's 2 for 6,600 USD, 2 for 14,000 USD, and randomly a contrabass. Yes, indeed. What did I name my piccolo? Oh, I feel like Mo. I believe I named because it's very, very not creative. It's just because she's made of Mopani wood. So I named it's the same thing as I named this flute Rose because she's made out of rose gold. Did I try an E-flat flute? I don't think I have yet. I don't think so. I hope so. I hope to do that one day, though. Yes, much appreciation for the tiny instruments. Okay. I keep wanting to go to a C natural, but should go to a D. So I need more air. Okay. actually play the correct notes? I did! Okay. All right. Now we need to... That was the entire cadenza, so we need to go back and drill the cadenza more. Didn't I try a strange one on my flute center? I've tried a Amore flute, so the one in B flat. Yeah. Oh, your piccolo's name is Clementine, Michael? Oh, that's so cute. Yeah. The reverse thumb one was the reverse B flat thumb was, holy cow. And it was combined with open G sharp system. Broke my brain completely. All right. And then it's like, I think I inhaled some spit into the wrong pipe. Okay. The flute that destroyed my head. Yes, that was indeed the flute that destroyed my head. You wanted to try it, Adriana? I feel like if you guys are ever in the flute center and that flute has still not been sold, you guys should try it. Oh, happy 7 months to your niece, Michael. Okay, Felix. Enjoy your 3 hours of sleep. Okay, get some good quality sleep. Maybe take a nap tomorrow if you have time, okay? And have a wonderful rehearsal. Keys on the alto are opposite to a flute. Not opposite. It's more that it's just transposed down a fourth. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was not a bad run. We will leave that, and we're just going to do the end now. So, here we go. From Q71. I think the last note can be longer. So I'm really feeling so I've never really been able to trill that fast on my left hand. That's the fastest I've ever done it. And it's really because I'm not trying to do this anymore. Like, I'm not trying to stretch my fingers. I'm really just going up and down now. So if you guys feel like you have that problem, you may want to tweak your posture a bit to such a position that you can actually go up and down with your left hand fingers. Because having to stretch with your left hand fingers really does make you a lot slower. So yeah, don't spend more than 20 years playing like this like me. Okay? Yeah, I'm breaking more than 20 years of a habit right now. Okay. foot because it matches what you put on a C flute. Technically would be an F sharp foot, I guess you could say, but like, because when you read music, you are still reading it as if, like, if you play that low B, like with that fingering, the low B fingering, if you play it on an alto flute, when you're looking at alto flute music, it still looks like a B, right? Everything is just like transposed pitch wise though. So that's why they say, it's kind of like how clarinets play in B flat, right? So all of their music is written in a slightly different key than ours, even if we're playing in the same ensemble. Does that make sense? It's transposition. I guess, Adriana, you're right. Like, I guess it's better late than never, you know, figuring this up and down motion. My favorite instrument besides the flute, go-to, is the cello. It's my go-to. Absolute go-to. Okay, in the last 5-ish minutes, we're just going to have some fun with Rapid as Wildfires from Genshin Impact. This is a battle theme in the second released region called Liyue, based on China. So has lots of sort of like that Chinese feel to it. Would I perform this and make into a video? I don't know. I feel like I should, but I want a better reason to do it other than I should. We'll see if I ever record the eBear like professionally. Don't know. Okay. So where are we? Okay. How does it go? Got it. You are correct. It is exactly that time for me, Jane. All right, let's see. And then I don't know what happens next. Okay, that is definitely something I'm going to need to practice. Oh, we are done. Okay. Okay, we're starting there to practice next time. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take out my earplugs and very quickly swab out my flute, and then it's time for dinner. Frappuccino. Frappuccino was actually my very first coffee drink to myself. That is what kind of reeled me in. Well, really what reeled me in was mixing my mom's coffee. Starting from when I was 4. I would mix her coffee at home, and she'd let me taste 1 little teaspoon of it. And I really loved it. But she was like, no, this is an adult's drink, so you're not allowed to have it until you're older. And then in middle school, we were, for some reason, we took a field trip out to a different park to, other than being at the school, to do our like mile run. So as a treat for us, they took us to Starbucks. And Starbucks was just kind of, at that time, was just starting to become a big thing. And so at Starbucks, of course, like, what are you going to get as a middle school student? You're probably going to get something super sweet and cold, especially because I was living in California at the time. And then, so that's what I got. I got a Frappuccino. And then after that, I wanted a warm drink one time at one of the times that we, did exactly the same field trip. I got, I believe, a cafe mocha was my next thing. And then after that, I was like, why don't I just get a latte? And so it's like, it basically got less and less sweet. And then after a while, I started to get an Americano misto. So basically a watered down latte. And then after a while, when I started to experiment with non-dairy drinks, was when I started to non-dairy milks, basically. That's when I have arrived at my current drink of choice, which is an almond milk latte. So, yeah. It's not silly, Michael. Plenty of people just straight up don't like the taste of coffee, no matter how much you sweeten it up and no matter how much milk you put into it. Some people just don't like the taste, and there is nothing wrong with that, Jane, thank you so much. John is doing a lot better. The symptoms are not completely gone. I don't want people to think that he's completely well. He's not. But he is doing much better, and we can live life and do normal things and do normal couple things. Like, go out on the weekends if we feel like it, or stay at home and be potatoes together if we want to, without worrying about his skin, which is really, really nice. So I'm very, very, like, I'm in a very, very, like, comparatively to the last couple of years, I'm in a very happy spot right now. So thank you for asking. Soy milk mango juice. Ooh, ooh, or bubble tea. That sounds so good. I really love just regular, normal bubble milk tea, like milk bubble tea, bubble milk tea, with whatever toppings that particular bubble tea store is known for, because it's not always equal. You know, so some places are better with their sago, some places are better with their like pearls, some places are better with like their grass jellies and stuff like that. So I like to kind of get their house special milk bubble tea. That's what John and I have been doing, and it's really nice that way because you get a really good sense of what that store is good at, you know. Jane, thank you so much. Okay. Carol, did you say hi, future me? I love it. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside knowing that you guys go back to watch these. You know, I do endeavor to make these streams kind of like comfort streams, you know, like these are the kinds of streams that I would have loved to be able to just kind of hang out in as a music student. And yeah, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy knowing that you guys do come back to watch. So what is bubble tea? It is it's another name for Taiwanese style milk tea with large tapioca pearls in it. Like they're like chewy tapioca balls, and they're really delicious unless you hate the texture, which is totally understandable too. Cha time and cocoa. I love cocoa. Personally, love cocoa. Cocoa is so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right. I need to go and join John for dinner, so I'm going to take my leave now. I want you guys to know that you guys are very loved and that you guys are unique and wonderful and whole, and you have nothing to prove, and you guys are amazing. All right. Please know that you are in at least a safe little bubble here in our little space on the internet. I love you all so very much. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I really mean it, because there is no music without the musician. So make sure you guys take care of yourselves, okay? Alrighty, I will see you guys later. Bye.